Of the fact that another game today, so we're split venue. But all of the teams will play from now on, the teams are going to be in the Kookaburras, so you will be involved in the league race as we normally done. Of course, after we play Malaysia, there won't be much time for the next game, but you'll have time before we play Malaysia to have a look at them anyway. And of course, Korea are a team who we understand can be very dangerous. And we'll have a little bit of a few bits of footage of South Africa. We just want to take some important points out of yesterday's game. Are there any things that you guys have seen that you would like to look at? We'll have a look. You've just looked at yourselves, no doubt.
That was one of the outpoints. But the connectedness there between Ed and I watched it with him, but I just saw it, and that's one where I was called out and I thought he could have come deep, but I didn't move quick enough.
We'll look at that. What's here?
Another one calling which kind of same thing happened. Just out a little bit and I didn't know why in the centre.
One of the issues here is that twice we had a long corner after a short corner. What happens when we have a long corner after a short corner? This has happened to us before.
Yeah.
Correct?
We got guys, maybe not coming back.
Guys with their gear on. There are guys who have been right up on the 25 at the other ends. Damn hard to get back in time. And maybe we need to, what we need to do is those guys who are as high as possible have to sprint, and the guy on the side of the ball's got to try and get there to keep the ball in if you can, or at least get to a position that helps the rest of us to build up. But both those guys have probably got to work a bit harder than sometimes we do. And often people are out of position, aren't they? On the second one, I think Ed, you ran back and then you had to run to the sideline on the other side because we didn't get people structured up. So guys taking their gear off, people out of position, not enough numbers, those situations we have to learn from. Yep.
There's importance in maintaining possession. We spoke about it. Off my hand up was twice yesterday. One free hits in midfield and tried to find like Gudoin or someone else through the middle. So instead of going direct to A in these conditions, there was an option to go sort of B to A. Go around them, and then get in behind them as well.
And that's about what we talked about at half time, isn't it? Sustained attacking pressure.
We don't have to kill them off the first play. That's sort of something I got to have as well.
Yep. And even near the end there, Whitey, I spoke to you about it a couple of times. We can play on the outside and keep them chasing, running, moving, and then find the opportunity to go inside. Anything else? Racing skill. Their got for the game was 20 and a half. 16 of those came in the last quarter. 16 of the 20 and a half came in the last quarter. It is something that goes to perhaps our fitness. There were too many times when we were tired near the end there. We just gave a tired, careless pass. And what does it mean? It means you then have to chase much further than you would have had to instead of us having the ball. Okay, so all of those things I think are the lessons that come out of it. Ross was getting it together today. He's indisposed. So Chris has hastily put together some challenge.
So, the first thing I want to say is that the triple T stuff, so the turnover stuff, if you have a look at the goal shots line against, right, did anyone sort of notice anything? You haven't had a look, again, it's gone to the end of the halves. The last 15 minutes is when we concede opportunities against, especially in the second half, you can see those chances there. So just being aware of that again, the last 15 minutes we've got to take care. We're up how many goals? 6, 7, right? There shouldn't be any reason why we should be getting goal shots against in those situations. You talked about all the careless passes or slack to reposition. Okay, I think we need to keep an eye on those. So just got a few clips here, a couple of areas that we've touched on. So our defensive circles, defensive long corners, etc. That's an area that's got to improve, and it's got to be a KPI for the next couple of games especially. How are we going in these positions right now? What do you think? Long corner. I mean, for me, that's too far apart, and Sorello needs to be closer here. So we're denying anything through here. You look where the ball ends up going, and watch where this guy goes. Stop. Okay, it's just picked a hole between them again, and he's still got his vision to look and find a little deflection pass. This guy touches it into this zone, and he's in front. Right, we should be closing that down. What do you think? Any other comments on that? I think that's really important. We've got, but we saw that yesterday. We saw it the day before. It's an area that someone, and I especially this guy's got to be making sure people are in position. Okay, everyone's responsible, but at the end of the day, the ball goes in. We're looking at this guy all the time. So right through from here, I mean that's still the hot line. That's where we need our sweeper. So yeah, Pico, whoever's in that position, really tight. Okay, and then once you get there, you can do that because you've got the other guy supporting you, so you can get his head down straight away.
I think the other thing you talked about quickly at half time or something was you actually have to work the mark. It's not standing the mark. You know? Like I would pass it there, every one of us would pass it over his left foot as well or through that gap. So actually work it.
Yeah, definitely. And if I'm coaching against you, that's one thing I'd be saying to my teams, they're too wide apart, the two guys on the mark, so you'll be able to engage and then pop it and almost run past sometimes. So be aware of that. Yep. So this one's when we do it pretty well, we can see that this, go back a bit, Simo's recognition to tuck in and slide across here is really important. So we've sort of got 200 here, this guy runs through, and teams will do that occasionally, you know how they'll just slide through. Who's that? Jezza goes with him, but Simo recognises nice and early and gets across. Okay, which is okay, he can probably touch out a little bit here, but again, stay closer together. Yep, sorry.
When I opened as well, they recognised I was there.
Yep, so helping to cover first the hot spots which are in here. Our marking, etc. in here, how are we going? I'll roll it through slowly. Now they're getting in front. They're doing pretty well. So one of the things that I wrote in my book upstairs is physicality in these sort of areas, set pieces. Okay, it's an indoor style game now. We've got to be better. We don't do it naturally, we know that. Right, we've got to be better. There's another example up the other end where DY, you're too loose on your man. Okay, other guys are too loose in our defensive circle.
We probably gone away a little bit around the circle for making over right, over left calls as well. So the guys who are in front on the mark used to, or we made a real emphasis to make it an over right. So you knew that you could, there were guys coming over your right hand side, you could sweat it with forehand or you could sweat it with back hand. I think we've sort of moved away from that a little bit. Those calls really help because you have to be ball focused. And you know there's an over right call, you can at least sweat it beforehand or
So you trust that.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you would have looked at this one. Let it run a bit. Okay. Long corner, again, defensive long corner. Yep. Same thing. Here we go. 2 free. Okay, you would have seen this, all of you. We've looked at it, I hope. Stop. Well, he's got his vision up now. Okay, he's free. We're not set up here. This guy's run through from Fetus as well. So just an alertness of our defensive third. Okay, real alertness.
If you remember, we had 2, didn't we? And the same thing happened here. Rob, you peel off because that guy comes behind you, which is fine. What are we thinking now?
That was the only reason that I moved to right, because I thought that we had one on the ball and Rob had to peel off to go man on man. With his guy, so I was providing kind of like the second cover. And when it was here, when I looked at it there, I thought, oh, that's centre half on centre half. That's probably why I was slow to pick him up, but I really wasn't connected with Ed as much as I was thinking that he's out on his own on the sideline. So that was my...
Good as maybe a body position too. It looks as though we're all pretty upright. Like even the guys in the deep end looks as ready or assertive to their body position. Maybe
You've said it. I mean, we know it. This is the stuff. It's for me. It's almost an attitude of fuck. Let's not get in. Let them get in the circle, or it doesn't matter. You know, we're up 4 or 5 or whatever. We can just cruise along. It becomes very much in that attitude about this.
When we've talked about this situation, what's the first priority? Mark up. First priority is mark up. We want to get 2 on the mark. We only get 1 there, but if you've got 1 on the mark and you're marked up, that's not so bad, isn't it? Because then they can't fire a ball. You can't fire a ball into the circle. It's got to fire it to someone, and if the guy's marked up, and they weren't. And it's a bit hard to tell the distances here, but yeah, this guy's right in the middle between Knowlesy and Ed, and that's about us having definition about what we do.
I think it's not ideal. I could go back bit first. I think whilst not perfect, just to cover that. I think then push out again first to go on the left, then push out again when we're still in it. I think it's not would be perfect. I think
At least you can go from there out. Yeah. And do what?
That's Emerson there, right?
That's
So that's first up, or how come?
that's your man, right? And if like, you go on there quick, Dre came in quick.
Yeah, like this is what you talk about, Rick. Sorry, getting into this, but like an action creates an action from someone else, and Knowlesy stays in his role.
Well, Knowlesy's role is to come to the mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, he starts to go. The point is, it's in between. There's no definition about it. That's the dilemma. You know, if Knowlesy said, "I've got him," then that would have been probably all right or better solution. But the guy actually runs past Ed, and probably should have gone to him, and that would have been a solution too.
It's not a striker.
So
Not a striker.
Yeah, but he's now playing the middle.
that's my point.
When we see Rob sort of peel off there, do you want maybe Russ to go back and form like a 2 on the ball?
That's another option, of course. But in the end, first thing is we mark up.
Yeah.
Then we get the 2 on the ball.
Yeah.
And there's a whole range of ways it could happen. But it's about there being definition.
You're right, Widow. At that instant, that's the most dangerous. It's almost like let it go back out because we can't let it have a guy receive it inside and then just looking in the circle.
But I suspect that whatever had happened, it would have been very hard for us
Yeah.
to make a difference to this play because the ball probably goes on your left, does it? Your right?
Yeah, but let's do the same. Just be lower as well.
Just got your left foot in.
Okay. Okay, so we'll remember this. I mean, big dog, it's got to be that you've taken 4 steps of walking. Yes, it could have been your free hit, but regardless, okay, if we're trying to challenge ourselves to be good at reaction time and the best team in the world, well, that's not for me. Right? We've got to be sharper now. Whether or not he could have influenced it, for me, is almost irrelevant. We've got to be thinking about next thing all the time.
For me, big dog, you're as strong as anybody around. You could lift a horse, you know. But yesterday you got the stick knocked out of your hand 3 times. Twice then. Okay, more than once anyway, one of them sort of making. And the other thing, what's the other thing that happens though when the dog hasn't got his stick and he goes towards the ball, what about the other 2 guys around him do? Have a look. Go back. Now. Both ran forward, actually eliminated themselves from the play. They were behind. Wouldn't have been such a danger if we'd stayed. We think it's our free hit, do we? I wasn't aware of the umpire giving one. we actually eliminate ourselves from the play.
I guess the only other thing is perhaps, I mean, Big Dog's trying to win the ball without touching the other bloke. If you go back when he's trying to win it, maybe potentially you can still stay in your four stick there, so at least the bloke can't go through and you keep it there and you walk. You know what I mean, guys? Does that make sense? So you can see how he's trying to go to get around him. That's okay. That's sometimes it's pretty. Maybe sometimes we just need to keep the ball there. He can't go through us. At least if the ball spills behind, well, he's not going through us. You know what I mean? Guys, yeah.
If under the category of tough, I wanted to put in a whole bunch of clips. I could have found 10 yesterday, but they were tougher than us.